We should probably do something with the rest of the popcorn.
Feed it to the birds?
No. Like, if somebody does something too much, somebody has to take a piece.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay, I have the perfect idea. Pallet, set up a secret word generator. You know the secret word, and we don't. And so here's the deal. If we don't say the secret word, you have to eat one at the end. If one of us says the secret word, we have to eat it.
All right.
It's instantly hot.
Ugh, yeah.
Oh,
it's hot.
So we'll do that. How you feeling there over there, Will? Let me see.
I'm all right. It's calming down a little bit
You
now.
got some. You have some tears welling, but they're not dropping.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
If you zoom in real close, audience, to Will's glasses, stay still. You can see the reflection of his computer screen. He is currently on Grindr. I need to silence my phone.
Welcome to the Breakfast Club podcast.
Yep, that's us. Breakfast Club podcast. How you doing out there? This is season 4, episode 11, and today it's all about aliens. And
I'm trying to date a hoagie. That's why I'm on Grindr.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, we got this. I'll introduce us. Producer Pallet on the ones and twos said, "What's up?"
What's up?
We got me, PJG, co-host, and then according to ChatGPT, main host Will Rigetti, never forgetty.
Or
Nine
those,
Bienvenidos, mis amigos.
those who know who's been sticking with us, Willer Biller.
Biller, the general, the captain. So what I want to talk to you about today, this just came out, like, I think this morning on Reddit. I like aliens and UFOs. We don't make this show too heavy about it because we like to mix up our topics. But a whistleblower came out. They just retired, and they're telling the true story why disclosure won't happen, and it's not what you guys expect. It's a wild roller coaster of a ride.
I think I need a snack while reading this.
We're gonna get.
He's not an MI dude, is he?
No.
Okay.
So this was a private contractor that worked. They go into the whole backstory, but we'll read it, and we should be one of the first pods to release this update to disclosure. Which we're never really gonna get full disclosure, but we might get a little bits and pieces here and there. But welcome to the pod. We'll hit an opening clip, and then we'll talk about the alien agenda. Let PP over there, producer Pallet, get rid of his globes.
All right.
We'll hit an opening clip. I sent. I found a new guy, and I found out that producer Pallet follows this guy too. Maybe we'll look into him. But
Who is he?
he's this Indian dude who eats fruit. You'll know who he is when you look at him. If you go into my Instagram.
Oh, he's the one that eats the lime.
The lime is like, yes, that guy. I found out you followed him.
You like.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
I got plenty of videos of him.
Wait. Oh, you said the word.
What was the word?
No, I can't tell you.
No. If I said it already, you can tell me because we can just generate another word.
That
was the word.
Yeah.
It's got to be more. It's got to be like more.
No.
Got a fancy pants word.
All right. No, I'll generate the.
Can't be an
word.
article.
No, it's fair. I'll go for it. I really don't want to touch this with my bare hands, but
I don't want it to be too complicated of a word that we'll never say. That's the problem.
Oh, there's two stuck together. Oh well.
All right. So, which one are we watching?
Just pick one, man.
I don't want my friends to suffer alone.
No. You have to follow the game. I mean, the flavor is crazy.
Yeah, it's good flavor.
It's like actually good popcorn. All right.
Oh, okay. I don't know. That's such a great idea. Yeah.
All right. So, what clip do we want?
Just pick one from Will's, and then we'll go on to mine.
Let's do this one.
Oh, this one's funny. It's unexpected. It's got Looney Tunes vibes to it. Todo!
Oh, jeez, that guy got smoked.
He got wrecked.
All right.
All right, I got the next word. It's a little different. but I think it can be said.
Oh, I love that guy, the juggler, the broken juggler. He's awesome.
Oh, I love this guy. This guy's
he-
awesome.
Dude's a pimp.
I just realized we're not going to be able to show that clip anyway. It's music the whole way through.
Yeah.
That is
Let me
true.
come over there and try to find. Hey, we'll be right back. We're
All
getting
right.
guys Copeland number 2 today. Copeland number 2. My mouth is on fire. All right, we're back. So this article just dropped a day ago or so. I love this alien and disclosure stuff, so I follow it. And when we've been getting whistleblowers, a lot of times they're talking about large crafts. Like there's a 4chan whistleblower who talked about EBO is a term you're going to hear used a lot. Extraterrestrial biological organism. That's what that stands for. A whistleblower basically did autopsies on EBOs. Another Reddit whistleblower said that there was a giant mothership in the Pacific Ocean, and it would build specific UFOs to spec, and that it was basically like an AI generated. Like it wasn't. It was like a probe that would build UFOs to spec, and then they'd come back, and the mothership's out in the Pacific Ocean. Now this one is, I believe it's a lady. Sorry, let me sniffle. I've been a little sniffly lately. Who goes by the name of Rhea, and I believe Rhea is a female name, so I believe that this is a female. But this one
She could be a goth girl.
could be. This one's a little bit different. This is more why they don't want disclosure, not because people are going to find out aliens are real. This goes in a direction I don't think anybody's really prepared for. So, I'll let you take the first.
Doesn't tie into Island, does it?
Damn it, you spoiled it. No, I'm just joking.
Everything. It's the epicenter of like all
6 degrees of island.
Yeah.
Probably have to blur that. What's our time right now?
22 minutes.
All right, well, 10 of that was, messing around. So, okay. So I'll let you read, Will.
Okay.
I'll let you read to the end of this paragraph. So these first short ones, and then I'll take over after that.
Okay. Well,
So this is called, You Wanted Disclosure? I am a whistleblower, recently retired from the inside, and you're only getting part of the truth. And this is on the RUFO subreddit. I'll post a link to this article in the description down below.
Okay.
Take it away, William.
So I heard y'all want disclosure. All right. Hope you have time for this because there's a lot. Grab a coffee or maybe get comfy with a pillow somewhere. I've been watching the news and hearing a lot of things I know to be truly shocking being talked about openly by some higher ups in a documentary. So I figured, what the hell?
1 second. I believe the documentary that this person is referring to is Age of Disclosure. It's a brand new documentary that just came out, and it has a lot of really high up people talking about this stuff. I haven't watched it yet. I'll get to it. And number 2, as Chris Ramsey of Area 52 says, suspend your belief. If this is real, it's real. If it's not, it's not. It's still going to be a fun story. And I'm sure he'll cover this, and he'll do a way better job. Go check him out, Area 52. Great channel. Would love to talk to that guy one time if we grow a little more. But just sit back, relax, and just imagine that this is
When we
real.
grow. When we
Win.
grow, right? We got to think
Win.
positively.
Win. But like I said, just sit back, relax, just enjoy it, suspend your disbelief, and let's get into in my opinion, one of the craziest disclosures that's happened, at least in the last 5 years. The 4chan was cool. The underwater mothership one was cool, but this gets real that popcorn is really hot. I'm salivating like crazy.
Existential.
Yes. So
Okay.
Go ahead, Will.
You can call me Rhea. Not my real name, obviously, but it will do. We'll just assume she's a goth girl. A little about me. I spent about 8 years in the military to pay for college and then another decade plus in the part of the U.S. intelligence component that does not officially exist. On paper, I worked for a boring-sounding office in a department most people have never heard of.
I like sounding.
In reality, it was a compartment inside a compartment where the odd stuff of a certain nature get routed. Was it like all right, let me just read the article and not speculate right now. My actual specialty is electro-optics. I don't know what that is. Lasers, sensors, EO imaging systems. The math and hardware behind how we detect things at a distance and in some cases put energy on them. I wish I had the mathematical brain to do that. I'm a little jelly of engineers. That is what I trained in. What I did most of my serious work on once I was off the deployment treadmill. So when I say I know something about direct energy weapons and weird sensor returns, that's not I heard this from a friend of a friend. Then that would just be hearsay. also known as speculation. That was my day job. Most of my career was boring in the way dangerous jobs are boring. Long days, windowless rooms, Iraq and Afghanistan in the early years, doing the usual mix of military acronym, I don't know, SIGINT or SIGINT and HUMINT, humanit support.
Do you want to look up what Signet is real quick? Or do you think that's putting the brakes on it? I'll just put the definition right here.
Yeah, I just put the definitions right here. Okay. Phone records, patterns of life, workups, building target packets on people who'd never know my name, but might notice a drone overhead later. After I got out of uniform, I slid over to contractor work, then got pulled into the permanent government side. For a long time, my world was very normal. Counterterrorism, sanctions, evasion.
Sanctions. Popcorn, baby.
Yeah, I know. Shady cargo going through weird ports, stuff like that. After that, foreign missile tests and what you have probably seen described publicly as space domain awareness. Basically, watching dots move around the sky and trying to decide what they are and what they were doing.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Okay.
For a sec. Let you recuperate. The weird part started when I was detailed into a small interrogancy working group looking at what was called anomalous aerospace and undersea systems. Translation: things detected and showing up on sensors that did not match any known platforms, did not behave like clutter, and did not go away when you changed radar modes or swapped optical systems. I was there because I understood both sides of the equation, the physics of the sensors and the intelligence context. You get taught very quickly to treat anything unexplained as a glitch, a calibration issue, operator error, software artifacts, anything that keeps your world tidy. You get used to hearing weird glitch as a catch-all, except for after a while, you notice some of these glitches kept showing up across different systems, different countries, decades apart. Some behaviors, same behaviors, same basic locations, same signatures that never quite fit. At some point, you either admit this is a real pattern or you drive yourself crazy trying not to see it. If you are useful and you start asking the wrong questions for long enough, someone actually eventually pulls you aside, takes you into a skiff, which is like a secret meeting room with no recording devices or anything are allowed, takes your phone, has you sign your life away, and shows you the next layer of the onion. The onion goes so deep, I doubt that even after years of briefings, I've been exposed to anything below a few layers. Even still, most of this is purposely kept off of NIPR and JWICS and is done in person. Excuse me, the meaning of those acronyms right here.
Yeah.
Take a second to eat it up.
FISA courts are like SCIF, right?
Yeah, SCIF is basically, it's a room where it's got a Faraday cage. There's no microphones. I mean, it's where the most secretive of secretive stuff is talked about, and so on and so forth.
Gotcha.
Okay.
FISA courts are illegitimate, but that's just my opinion. Keep going. Yeah.
This is what I learned about most of what you're interested in here and what seems to be bubbling to the surface in the news lately. That is when I learned about what we call the council. Yes, aliens. I suspect you're not likely to see a lot of what I know mentioned even by some who know it, who have begun speaking out for reasons I'll get into later. My eye feels like I got spicy in it. I don't like that. I've never met them face to face. Everything I know about them is from briefings, documents, and one secure video session that I honestly wish I had skipped. But it lines up with too many independent data points to just shrug it off as somebody's pet theory. The basic story is this. Earth was noticed roughly 2 billion years ago, long before anything walked around on land, not because we're special, but because we tripped a sensor, or life tripped their sensors. You see, the Council is not a single species. It's a collective of several advanced interstellar, maybe even interdimensional civilizations that run long-term surveys of stars, planets, the way we've run spy satellites. Huge that spicy really got me tripping over my tongue. Huge distributed arrays of instruments working together, watching thousands of solar systems at once for millions of years at a time. Their gear probably makes the James Webb Telescope look like a kid's backyard telescope. Want to pick it up from there, Will?
Yeah. About 2 billion years ago, those instruments picked up biosignatures here. What was going on the Earth 2 billion years ago, PJ? Just like a short, like 2-sentence, summary.
Literally, the first multi-celled organisms, maybe even still single-celled organisms, like You know, maybe algae had just started, but life had just barely begun. It was we had biosignatures that we were creating things like methane, organic chemistry that the Earth couldn't produce without life. That's why when we look out at distant exoplanets and we scan their atmosphere, we're always looking for the magic few, like amino acids, like I said, methane and stuff like that, because those are signs of life. The Earth does not produce, planets don't produce that we know of yet. There could be a planet out there that just creates methane. Who knows? But so that's what was happening. Is the first life biosignatures.
And it was in the ocean, right? There was nothing going on land, right?
Shallow seas, definitely water.
Okay.
Definitely water.
Pick up. So it'd be a hell of a sensor to pick this up, right?
Well, if this is true, these are hell of a people. They're really heckin' smart.
Chemical fingerprints in the atmosphere that meant something was alive here. Atmospheric composition, like free oxygen and methane. Spectral fingerprints, chemical disequilibria. That's a big word. That scream there's metabolism happening down there.
Perfect. See, like exactly what I was saying.
Metabolism is like converting energy to something to energy, right?
Converting to energy, and then the byproduct is the methane or the carbon dioxide and stuff like that. Hopefully these aliens are less like Kenneth Copeland and more like anybody. No.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, hopefully these aliens are less like Kenneth Copeland and more like our hero.
Why wouldn't you want them to be like me? Aren't I great?
Well, they don't have enough money to tithe yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm just trying to get one of you guys to say the secret word. It's monkey. I'll just say it. Hey, I got that out. Look. This is how coincidental is this? Random word generator.
Nice.
I was trying to get one of you to say it because I wanted you to eat, but since I said it, give me the popcorn and I'm gonna generate a new random word. I'm actually starting to get addicted to this popcorn. It's messing up the way.
You fell into your own trap.
It's messing up the way I speak a little bit, but there's a little bit of a thrill when that heat hits.
Who's generating the next word?
I'll just do it again.
But please pick like a casual word.
Monkey's pretty casual.
It's the Carpathians or the Hannibal. He's Carthaginian. Never mind. Okay.
I got a perfect one that Palette definitely won't use, but you will use, and it might even be in this. And if I have to read it, I'll have to eat it. Oh, that bite was a lot hotter than I remembered. All right, let's get back to it.
Okay. Standard procedure for them and a world looks promising is pretty boring from their point of view. They send automated probes, not big crude ships like you'd see in sci-fi movies, just small, tough, very, very smart machines. Those probes come in, mostly target the oceans and set up self-replicating facilities.
Kind of like boogaballs. Kind of like boogaballs.
It's all we connect the dots in the show. That's what we do. Replicating facilities on the seafloor. Those facilities use local materials to build more facilities.
See, it ties into that other whistleblower about the mothership replicating itself and making smaller versions.
Do you think they had Game Boy and 2 billion years, like ET Game Boy 2 billion years ago?
Yeah.
I want one for the show.
It's just an alien like version of like Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Called Stario Brothers.
Dude, guess what the weather is today?
Is it 67 degrees?
7.
Oh, it's Tower 7?
Yeah,
Building 7.
67 degrees. Oh, first t-shirt, by the way, guys. I'm proposing for Fatal Lunch merch. It's going to say Tower 7, and it's going to have 2 Mickey Mouse hands doing the thing. But they're not Mickey Mouse's hands for copyright's sake. They're gloved cartoon character hands.
I want like the CIA like logo, and then like Bush like driving a golf ball or something. You know?
Definitely. Now watch this drive.
Those facilities use local materials to build more. I read this already. My bad. Craft that can operate underwater, in the air, and near space, and eventually avatars that can interact with whatever life evolves. These biological, or rather biomechanical avatars are what some people who claim to have been abducted have likely experienced.
So that was in the first leak about when they did the autopsy on what we would conventionally call the gray aliens.
Yeah.
The guy said it was biological, but it was more robotic.
Yeah.
Like maybe these gray aliens are crafted or grown in a lab, basically have no soul or brain, but just are built to function, just like the crafts. So that this ties in. This is why if this is a LARP, a really good LARP, because it ties.
It's a well-written article.
It ties in two very big quote unquote disclosures between the EBOs and the custom built crafts.
Yeah, whoever wrote this should be a science fiction writer. They're a good writer. What was I going to say before my memory just erased? Oh, I read an article from Real Clear Science a while back that said that like aliens, if there are aliens, they're not biological. They're robotic.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
that's the only way you could like survive for like millions of years out like on like an asteroid, is if you're like a machine, not if you're like a gray.
that word you just read, what was the word you just read? Small machines replicating, operate underwater. These biological, or rather biomechanical.
Yeah, biomechanical. There you go.
Biomechanical. That's the $1 million word.
Maybe AI is an ET product. I don't know.
If humans in our form are to make it into the stars, we're probably going to send out our AI. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Our flesh forms are probably going to die with the Earth, and then we're going to send out a conglomeration of all human minds in a digital AI form. Will they look like robots? Maybe. Will it be a black box like an obelisk that interacts with the universe? Who knows? But I think, and this is really doom and gloom, I think the time we have left on Earth is shorter than the time it'll take us to evolve to a form where we could be interstellar.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Mm-hmm. But there is no time on Earth because the world ended in 1914 already. So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're living in
And
like,
we descended.
I ascended to the afterlife.
Go watch our other episodes,
yeah.
guys. I'm telling you, we've gotten. Go watch the old episodes. For some reason, those have been getting more views than these ones. I think it's because a little DARPA action got us a little shadow bandarooty.
Also, do not say no to trans surfing, and please don't have flies on your face and eat skin in a jar.
Or eat skin in a jar, exactly. But all right, we'll get back into
Let me get back to the article. We're getting
Yeah.
sidetracked. Though they do have what we would call ASI. I don't know what ASI is. These beings are not gods.
definition right there.
They are technologically advanced, and they aren't perfect. They make mistakes. They glitch out, etc., etc. The reason they base all of that underwater for a simple reason.
Artificial super intelligence is
Okay.
ASI.
The bottom of an ocean does not care about ice ages, political empires, climate swings, or wars. Temperatures and pressures change slowly over what long periods of time. It's a fairly stable environment, and for much of human history has been mostly inaccessible. I think the privacy too. You're not going to get harassed when you have a military base underwater.
We
you know?
know so little about what's down there. It's the perfect hiding space.
Yeah. Speaking of time, we Earth humans tend to. Oh crap! Are there other humans, not just Earth humans?
Well, I'm telling you, this story takes a twist.
Okay. Tend to think in terms of nothing longer than the current human lifespan, and when pondering non-human intelligence, we like to think in terms of deep space, distance, and light years, but we seldom consider the lifespan and concept of time. For a post-biological species, could be quite different than ours.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's put out space.
Yeah. Well, Einstein said, right, that space and time are related. They're the same thing, right?
Mhm, exactly.
Okay. Only our most astute thinkers in realms of geology, paleontology, cosmology think in terms of millions of billions of years. Geologic epochs, cosmological history, that is all child's play. But for the council, which has a different concept of time, more concerned with deep time, millions of years at a stretch, such their infrastructure is designed for
I'll take
that.
So yes, a lot of the TMOs, transmedium objects, and impossible accelerations you have heard about are just their hardware doing its job. Maintenance, observation, sampling. Nothing heroic. The warp bubble Alcubierre effect was probably mastered by them before our solar system even existed. It's old tech for them, kind of like the wheel is for us. Also, no, we are not the center of anyone's universe. There are about 1 billion planets in our galaxy that are more or less like Earth. Some just have microbes, some have more complex life, and a smaller subset of those have or once had civilizations. We are just one more entry, a fairly recent one in cosmological terms, in a very large survey. Once humans started doing some interesting things, we moved from planet with life to planet with potential. They have watched the same story unfold in slightly different ways around 1,000 times from what I understand. Chemistry leads to biology. Biology creates technology. Tool use, language, agriculture, cities, industry, energy, space travel.
And Game Boy.
Yeah, and Game Boy especially. And posters of Stacy Keebler. Somewhere in there, you always hit the same fork. Either the species figures out how to not to blow itself into pieces with its energy densities.
Yeah.
It increasingly has access to such as nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, antimatter, and more exotic matter energy, or it wipes itself out. Our situation worried them. We're a little paradox. extremely good at cooperation, and also extremely good at organized violence. I mean, let's go, baby.
It's,
I mean, without violence, we wouldn't have half the medical stuff we have nowadays.
history is just a blood-soaked horror movie,
Our aggression stood out. Cooperations plus violence isn't unique, but we're very, very good at both. And once you get to things like nuclear power, that combo tends to end very badly. They've seen plenty of variations of that play out over at least a few billion years.
Question.
Mhm.
Isn't nuclear power the most efficient source?
For sure, for like powering your home and stuff.
Yeah.
That we've realized.
But it's not the most eco-friendly.
It is hands down the most
It's
eco-friendly.
eco-friendly?
Very. It's the storage of the long-term storage of fissile material is its biggest problem. Like, where do you put the spent fuel rods where they're going to be safe? But once they figure that equation out, it is the most eco-friendly. You're just using steam at the end of the day.
Yeah, and people in Nevada are getting pissed about having to live next to like nuclear like waste and stuff.
I thought the waste was bad.
Fuel rods.
The waste is bad, but the waste is confined to the power plant, and then when they're ready to ship it to its long-term storage, I mean, there's been no. Correct me if I'm wrong. Write down in the comments. I don't think there's been an accident with nuclear waste, at least in the United States, of just transporting it to its final destination.
8 Mile Island, but I mean I think that was a while. That was like in the 80s.
Was that a meltdown, or was that from transporting a fissile material?
I think it was a meltdown. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not transporting. I'm talking about if there's no meltdown and the things can run seemingly indefinitely. It's so far the best. If we can get 0-point energy or discover fusion, that's going to blow nuclear out of the water. But for now, it is the best, and people just got scared of it because the word nuclear means many things. The same word means many things to people. It means energy, clean,
bombs,
efficient, and it also means bombs.
Yeah.
And if you're Bush, nuclear. Remember what he said? Nuclear.
Yeah.
But okay. Anyway. About 10,000 years ago, our trajectory towards that became clear, and there was a major argument inside the council about what, if anything, to do with us. One side said the odds favored self-destruction once we discovered and weaponized atomic-level technologies.
Never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds, baby.
Yeah.
The other side argued we were worth saving, or at least worth understanding better, so we can get some Stacy Keebler posters. That part may have been made up. The compromise was an experiment. One which has ramifications as to why all of this has been hidden for so long. So here we go. I'll let you read this next part because this is the revelation none of the whistleblowers have been talking about. I've never even heard about this. There's been variations of this, but I won't go too into it. This is a little bit different. So go ahead.
Okay. Roughly 65,000 humans were removed from Earth and relocated to what is basically a preserve on a planet around the star as 82 Eridani. Eridani? Eridani.
We're going to cut to how to pronounce.
Yeah, it's spelled right here.
Well, it's going to be a how to pronounce.
Okay.
Eridani.
And we're back.
Internally, we called those people Irids. The star is in our catalog if you feel like looking it up, but the details of the target planet are not public for obvious reasons. The Irids were started in a kind of controlled paradise. Their world has large dispenser systems that can produce whatever basic material needs they have. Food, clothing, tools, building materials, entire structures for habitation. Think Star Trek replicators scaled up and wired into the environment. In that setup, nobody starves, nobody is homeless in the way we understand it. I'm scared of homelessness. Yeah. Homelessness freaks me out, man. Nobody spends their life chasing money just to meet needs. This was just the Irids' natural reality.
Now, before we continue, do you understand the implication here? 65,000 humans were taken to a planet and given basically paradise and all of their needs met.
Yeah.
I mean, needs net. All of their needs met. If true is insane, why do we have famine, starving, war? When you know what I mean? It's just greed and corruption that keeps us here. And those aliens should have taken us all or stopped all the wars here. It's so frustrating if you really think of it. I mean, if this is true, it's so frustrating. Like, why do we have to have, leukemia in kids? Why do I know? I understand. And if just read on, but if this is true and the success and the success is what they're reporting back, why not do it for all of us?
Yeah.
We love you, aliens. We want to be Erdids.
we're gonna get sidetracked into discussion, so I'm gonna get back to the article.
No, go for it. But it's important. Like, it's just crazy to think they took 65,000 of us, and they can make our life better.
Yeah.
I understand the ethics of, like, okay, you don't want to go into like a tribe and destroy their way of life to offer them what you consider a better way of life. Maybe they like their way of life, but also not dying of cholera is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think that they would agree too.
I don't like. I'm not a fan of cholera.
So all right.
Usually things get badly though, right? When an advanced civilization like tries to like help like a more primitive civilization, right? They usually just end up just like exploiting them or like taking advantage of them, right?
Read on, brother.
Okay.
Read on.
The point from the council's view was to remove material scarcity from the equation and see what humans do and achieve when they are not spending most of their energy bashing each other over the head over resources. Meanwhile, the rest of us stayed here on the control planet. Great, we're a science experiment.
The control planet,
We're
exactly.
a science experiment, great. Dealing with scarcity, ownership, money, hoarding, and the rise of socio-political systems based on scarcity. All of the things that define Earth civilization. The result, according to what we were briefed, is that the Arids are now around 5,000 years ahead of us technologically, averaged out. Same species, same basic biology, same starting point. Completely different trajectory because of conditions, nature versus nurture on a cosmic scale. For most of the history of the Arids thought they were native to that world. They only found out the truth roughly a century ago in our time. They learned that they were uplifted, that their ancestors were taken from Earth, that they have cousins here.
So this makes me wonder if alien intervention, where they came and spliced DNA into like a lower hominid or like even an ape to create us, maybe that didn't happen. Maybe we did follow natural evolution. You know what I mean? And that the only time they intervened was really to take these 65,000 lucky bastards to a paradise planet where all their needs were met.
Yeah.
Dad, we might need to do another word draw.
Why?
This doesn't sound like it's being said anytime soon.
Those are the trust fund kids, or the trust fund kid humans. You know,
That's exactly what they are.
we're the inner city kids. You know,
How sad. I'll read the next part. I just redid the word. That last word was inhabitant. And
yeah. Once they knew that, yeah.
Oh, that's actually pretty.
it was good, but it wasn't coming up. So I just redid it, and I got the new word now. So
Is it more casual?
we'll definitely say it. I'll read. Oh no, I'll let you read this part, and then I'll get it from there.
Okay.
down.
Once they knew that, some of them started coming back to visit the original branch. This is where their history intersects the sum of the UFO. Some of the UFO stories you know. The aliens that look almost exactly human are just that.
Bum,
Human.
bum, bum.
They are not hybrids. They are not clones. Not secretly angels or demons. They are Arids, born around another star, showing up here after being given a 10,000-year head start. They have, in some cases, met with leaders of certain countries and at least 2 UN Secretary Generals, both who are no longer among the world of the living. Now we get to why this has been buried for 80-some years.
All right, I'll take it from here.
Okay.
You have to think like a U.S. official in the 1940s and 50s. World War II had just ended. The Cold War is starting. Everything is viewed through capitalism versus communism. Then someone puts a briefing in front of you and says, in essence, there's a group of humans living on another world who have no money, no private ownership in the way we structure it, automatic systems that meet their basic needs, and in that government, they advance thousands of years faster than we have. The men who built what we now call the Legacy Program in the U.S. sounded less like interested anthropological data and more like a walking, talking advertisement for space communism. There was lightning right there. It looked like proof that communism works better than any system that we were trying to defend. That the ramifications of what could happen if that ever got out terrified them more than the existence of aliens did. Though, to be fair, they plenty had their worldview rocked by the latter too. This person uses very flowery language. They seem to be educated. So the core of the cover-up has never just been aliens or even their technologies. It has been the systematic implications. The idea that scarcity and ownership are not hard-coded into reality. That they are one possible way to run society and maybe not the optimal one. that was seen as an existential political threat in the 1940s and 50s, and some of the people who grew up in that mindset are still steering parts of the program today. Now add the famous crash retrieval incidents, Roswell 47, Kecksburg 65, and a handful of other retrievals around the U.S. and around the world. And what we are told is that most were not accidents. They were tests and gifts, which is something you hear in the retrieval programs, that some of these things seem like they're donations.
Yeah,
Like-
they're like they find them in like archaeological digs and stuff.
Or sometimes just sitting in a field.
Yeah.
The council, with arid input, allowed certain crafts and systems to fall into human hands in a controlled way. Enough intact technology that a very motivated and capable society could learn from it. Not enough that it would instantly rewrite everything. Hey, let us instantly rewrite everything. How about that? I'll be a space communist. I'm saying it right now. I'm putting my foot down. I'm being brave. You joining me, Pallet? You gonna come join me in space communism?
Yes, I'm gonna be space communist.
What about you, Copeland?
Not enough money in that.
We almost got him. In fact, the Kecksburg landing, it wasn't called a crash internally, was a direct result of meeting and gift agreement made at the Holloman Air Force Base the year prior. Apparently, there's a video of a UFO landing at this, and the beings that stepped out of the UFO look like Egyptians. I thought that was pretty funny. The idea was to see who
Like
did,
Stargate.
very much like Stargate. A lot of popular media might be based on true events, or a lot of stories about what happened might just be based on popular media. That's the Oros that you
Yeah.
know, who was it? The poets or was it the
The
people?
chicken or the egg, like
Exactly.
like a influence wheel.
The idea was to see who did what with it, who could figure it out, who could keep it secret, who tried to share, who tried to weaponize it, who panicked. Based on those results, the plan was to pick one primary human partner to act as a main interface for the full council contact and to begin a managed process of reunifying Earth humans with the Arids and introducing us to a wider community. I'll read this last line and then, you can argue whether that is a good way to do it. I'm just telling you that is the framework of what I saw laid out. Now, if the Arids come to Earth, are you banging one will? Will you take one for the team and bang the first alien?
I'll pull some Captain
No,
Kirk.
I will.
Pallet called it. He called it before you. Let me see if we've said the word yet. Not yet. Okay. Take it from there.
I'll do some space Ben Frank, like like sharing our culture and ambassadorship, Captain Kirk stuff.
Yeah.
During a brief period when the Cold War ended,
No, you were right. You were right.
91. That was the end of the Cold War, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of bad stuff happened after the end of the Cold War, especially with our government. But
No.
that's us. We're getting sidetracked.
No.
Ended there was a push to finally disclose much of this. Hashtag, the Project for a New American Century. This was initially proposed a meeting between the U.S. President Ronald Reagan and the Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. I think I'm saying his first name wrong. I apologize.
Yes, go ahead. Apologize to Gorbachev. Please.
I'm sure he appreciates it. Wherever when Gorbachev kicked the bucket.
I don't remember. All I know is him and Dick Cheney are both looking up at us right now.
Yeah. At a summit in Reykjavik, Iceland in
Reykjavik.
Yeah, Reykjavik. I apologize to Bjork for pronouncing that wrong.
She just jumps through the window.
He died
She punched me in the face.
He died in 2022.
He died in 22. Wow, he lived a lot longer
Yeah,
than
he
I
did
thought.
live a
he
long
did.
time.
1931. Holy shit.
I'm telling you, he was an old man.
He's old man.
He has a birthmark on his
Yep,
head.
he was. A lot of people thought he was the Antichrist because in a certain book by a certain religion that shall remain unnamed, their Antichrist has a birthmark.
Also discussed was getting rid of nuclear weapons, as had been urged by the council. In the end, it was decided to wait. We were reducing our nuclear stockpile, but now that's out the window, unfortunately.
Completely out the window
Yeah.
right now.
We'll hope that goes in the trends in the other direction.
We're actually going to start testing again.
Yeah, that's
We
it.
know they work.
And people in Nevada are not happy about it. Let's put it that way. There were 2 more U.S. pushes for disclosure between then and 2017. New York Times article, and that's with Commander Faber, right?
Mhm.
In the 2017,
Mhm.
like the Tic Tac, or no, that's not Tic Tac's off the East Coast. Is Faber the Tic Tac off of?
I think he was the Go Fast. or
Okay,
the
the Go Fast. Okay, that was off the coast of San Diego. One during the Clinton administration and another during the transition between Obama and the first Trump presidency.
Do you think now that we're so deep into the 2020s that if they said, yes, the Arabs were humans, they're on a different planet, it's a council of alien species, they've been surveying us for billions of years, people would be like, okay, but eggs are still like $7.
Yeah. Now for the part that put a clock on all of this stuff.
So this is interesting. This ties into
you've
some
been
of
hearing about.
Yeah, this ties into a lot of the disclosure stuff. This date. So go ahead.
2027, etc. Okay. About 3 years ago, a species that is hostile to the council found out. These are the reptilians. Found out about the Earth Project. They are not part of the collective. They resent the way the council handles in younger civilizations, as they themselves felt victimized by the council. They also resent the credit the council gets for successful cases. I have heard them described as the jealous neighbors who would rather break your toys than watch you win. Or
I'll take it from here.
the alien that takes the ball home when he gets
mad.
Yeah.
Yes, we sometimes joke about this stuff because, again, it's the only way to stay sane with this everyday knowledge and integrate it into your civilian life of Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas shopping, taking the kids to soccer practice, and buying more Stacy Keebler posters. Just as an aside, ever consider how 2 of the biggest holidays of the year involve gluttony, Thanksgiving, and overconsumption, Black Friday? When you have the knowledge many have within the program, stuff that is taken for granted seems really weird and a symptom of the now.
Yeah.
Forced scarcity of our current system.
Black Friday, yes, but Thanksgiving is just about like being grateful for having food in your family, right? Like it's not, you don't have like a negative, like a cynical take on it.
You put down a whole dozen of deviled eggs in front of me, I'm gonna eat a whole dozen of deviled eggs, and my farts are going to be bad, really, really bad. It'll be like trench warfare in my living room. World War I, just mustard gas floating. Anyway, TMI. Back to the story. Anyway, back to the aliens. Perfect transition back into it. The hostile group I mentioned decided to spoil the experiment. Fuck you guys. The species is ahead of us technologically, but far behind the council. Though they also inhabit a relatively nearby star, cosmologically speaking, their travel is slower, less elegant, and has to take place in stages. Think of it like space island hopping, which is why the lead time is so long. You probably want to know what they look like. Physically, based on descriptions we saw, they're about 5 feet tall, segmented bodies, multiple limbs, basically ant-like overall form. Nothing subtle or humanoid about them. So these are the insectoids.
Oh, so these are the mantises.
Mantids, yeah, I think mantids. Which have always been known to be pretty hostile towards humans in this lore. They launched an expedition towards Earth with the stated goal of making a mess. Cause chaos here, damage the experiment, and embarrass the council by showing they cannot protect their own projects due to internal disagreements, basically exploiting internal fissures, turning small cracks of understanding in the council into canyons, thus destroying it. That's their hope, at least. To transit time means for us, they are expected to arrive roughly in 2 years from now. The 2027 holiday present no one asked for. 2027. I'll read this last paragraph when you go for. That news, 2027. That news triggered a major debate within the council. One group said,
"That's
the
cringe."
rules say non-interference. We watch and record what happens, even if it's ugly, as we had done in the past. The other group said, we effectively created this situation by tagging and monitoring this world. We have a moral obligation. So aliens have morals. Good to know. We have a moral obligation not to just watch a civilization we have been studying get smashed by somebody else's grudge. If the council showed up in force, it would not be much of a fight. Their technology relative to the ant species is like modern carrier group versus skilled archers on sailboats. The whole thing would be over quickly, and it would also completely blow the point of letting young species find its own way. It would also be a tremendous blow to the human ego, which the council is well aware of. Person writing this, if the council came in and saved us from ant cryptid fucking aliens, our egos would not be hurt. So don't take our ego into effect. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got a couple nukes, but we can't fight a whole space force off unless we got shit I don't know about. So they arrived at a compromise. No direct council fleets defending Earth, no obvious intervention. Instead, they would quietly arm us. All right, you can take it from here.
Okay. What they chose to give us are things they roughly call scalar phase weapons. Our vocabulary is not great here. They are not just high power lasers. They interact with fields we do not fully understand or really have names for yet. Shift phases dump huge amounts of energy from the vacuum into very specific volumes of spacetime without a conventional bright beam or explosion. Compared to our current
Wait a minute.
directed energy weapons.
Hold on.
As
Perfect.
someone who spent years working with lasers and optic systems, I can tell you they sit so far off our current tech tree that if you saw the damage assessment from a pulse without context, you would think they were misprints. But compared to council weapons, they are Nerf guns, training wheels per se. All right. So everything, like relative like force. Anyway, that decision set off another big argument, both among them and among us. The obvious concern was simple. Once the external threat is gone, what stops us from turning these things on each other the same way we took nuclear power and turned it into thousands of warheads aimed at our own cities?
If we as a collective species just beat another intergalactic species, I think we're going to have a different view of the world as a collective. You know what I mean? Wasn't it Reagan that said it's going to take an invasion of an alien race to bring the world together? Do you think that the minute the aliens are dead, George Soros is going to come out and be like, okay, let's fund some more protest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we like about halfway done? Do you want to hit a clip real quick? Try to liven this up. You know what? Anybody who's into this alien stuff is probably really into this. Anybody who's not is probably clicked away. So, Are you into it? Do you want to keep reading?
Yeah, totally. How many paragraphs left?
It's a long one.
Woo! I gotta find out where I was.
We're about 3/4 of the way. You were at. Anyway, that decision set off another big argument. So right here. So on the U.S. side, I'll read as you try to find it. Okay.
Okay.
On the U.S. side, there were people saying exactly that, and some members of the council argued that if we on Earth's roll out scalar systems across arsenals, the first real test after the bugs are gone will likely be some crisis where two human governments start lighting each other up with technology they do not fully understand. The counter-argument, which won, was that species-level survival has to come first. If humanity gets wiped out by somebody else's petty feud, then the entire debate is academic. Also, if humans fight this off themselves instead of watching the council show up and save the day, it will meet the wider community as the people who actually did something, not rescued primitives. Human ego intact. I hadn't read this far. I had only read up to when the aliens were going to invade, and I stopped because I wanted the rest to be a surprise, and I wanted to discover with you guys. And kill switch, if you will, has been built into the tech to disable later after the conflict. The council sees us winning. If we then decide to use these weapons against each other, they'll simply be disabled until we humans have learned enough to disable the kill switch, which could be thousands of years for all I know. So against a lot of internal resistance, the council has been quietly providing scalar phase system to several blocks, not just the U.S. The list I saw included the United States, China, the European Union, those specific channels, Russia and Brazil, through specific channels, Russia and Brazil.
Oh, like BRICS countries.
Yeah.
Except for the EU and the United States.
Those systems are being integrated into space platforms, aircrafts, and undersea assets. Testing is happening in remote places at high altitudes, often disguised as other things. Most of the people physically working on it think it is an advanced homegrown black program. Only a very small circle in each capital sees the full context. I got to see pieces of that picture shortly before I was pushed into retirement, which was a very, very polite way of saying I stopped being convenient. That is as specific as I'm willing to get. Did you find where we're at?
Yeah.
All right, if you want, I'll read this one sentence and then you can take it on.
Okay.
There is one more reason I'm writing this now. After pondering for a long time, and it's more personal than the 2-year clock. And then we're going to get into why she's actually he or she or they are releasing this information.
A friend of mine, someone I worked closely with inside. Oh, did you guys want to take a break and watch some funny clips? Just kind of break it up.
Hold on, let me see where we're at.
A friend of mine, someone I worked closely.
We're at an hour 7.
We're gonna cut some of that. We're actually within the last about 5 paragraphs. We might as well just buzz through it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Then we'll watch some funny
Yeah,
clips.
as you guys are reading, I'm gonna go piss.
A friend of mine.
Wait, hold on. Let the producer pass.
Oh,
the
okay, yeah.
camera.
All right.
We'll be right back to
Let's
finish
cut
this
for a
story.
second.
All right, we're back. We're gonna wrap this thing up. I just thought I'd bring up my favorite Stacy Keebler poster to finish this thing out, and we'll do some clips and we'll talk about
All
how
right.
we feel about the whole thing. Hey, Pallet, how you hanging in there? How do you think about this whole alien thing going on?
I don't know. I've been like barely listening.
Yeah, well, you're the age to go to war. Are you ready to use scalar lasers to fight insectoid aliens?
I'm moving to Bhutan. I'm fine.
Oh, this is going to be a worldwide battle there, brother.
Bhutan's gonna be in a war.
It's a worldwide. We're fighting aliens, dude. Also, you left the light in the middle of the floor.
Oh shit.
And just leave Stacy Keebler up. I'm going to be honest. If you want to move it back, I'm going to be honest with you, Will. If we're going to be honest, for honest sake,
Mm-hmm.
I actually really don't know who Stacy Keebler is.
All right, I'll fill you in later.
I just know the name. I think she has some loose connections to wrestling.
She was and I'm just real short. She was an NFL cheerleader for a little while. I think she was on the Ravens. She got picked up by the WWF, and then she did wrestling for a while, and that's where she became famous. And then she dated Clooney for a while and a couple other people, and went on some talk shows, and yeah, that's how she got famous.
If we
She did I think like a Maxim and an FHM shoot, but yeah, that's where.
Well,
she did the WCW before she did the WWF.
well, you sound very interesting, Miss Keebler. We invite you on the podcast.
if we went to war with aliens, do you think we'd be like,
I don't get it. Like good or bad?
you said the word.
I said the word.
What was the word? I said the word, or Goose said the word.
It was good.
Okay.
I'm sure some of us said good before that.
Yeah, but I was pissing.
I'm going with a small handful.
Ooh.
That was my blatant trap.
Oh my God.
The small handful might have been a problem because it is growing at a rapid pace.
You want a sip of that? Go for it.
I got my electrolyte. The watermelon really helped.
No, I think I need a penalty for trapping.
Yeah, how dare you? Do like 3 or 4.
Oh god.
I did it. I'm not dying. It's hot. It's definitely a creeper. It's definitely something where if you sat there and ate it like regular popcorn, it would.
Oh.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is, boy. All right, let's wrap this thing. Let's bring this thing. Let's slide this thing on in home. Miss Keebler, wish the Earth good luck during the fight against the mantid ant aliens.
All right.
Which you know what? It just dawned on me. Go to wide. It just dawned on me.
That's a picture of her when she was 25. She's like probably in her 50s now.
Probably still smoke
Yeah,
show.
yeah. She's still very pretty, I think.
I just realized that the description of the ant aliens is the description the Native Americans talk about the ant people that come out of the ground, and they're hostile too. So what if they're talking about the same? Hey, the people who know what I'm talking about know what I'm talking about. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about the ant people. All right, let's slide this thing on home into the home plate, and we'll let Will read most of what's left because I know you guys like his voice better.
A friend of mine, someone I worked closely with inside the program, another EO specialist. What's EO again?
Electro-optics.
Okay. Has been talking quietly years ago about going to Congress. Not with everything. Is this our friend David Grush?
Nope.
Okay. They were not suicidal. Just enough to force a real closed door hearing in the Senate. Lou?
I don't think it's
Okay.
them either. Well, I don't think this person is with us anymore.
Get the true nature of certain SAPs acknowledged on paper. Make it harder to buy the whole subject under jokes and career threats.
SAP, for those people out there, means Special Access Programs.
Over a year ago, I got word that they died. I'm sure it's a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
The official explanation has been vague and unsatisfying. Medical complications on a trip to... Yeah, that their face was shocked and blasted off. It was medical complications,
They were found hanging from a shotgun
Yeah, they're all right. They're in a detention center, and the guards fell asleep. Accidentally. Medical complications on a trip to a black site in the Indian Ocean. Those medical complications do not match what I know about their health. Then it became an accident at home with no details anyone will put in writing. People who would normally be candid went very quiet very fast. Maybe it was just bad luck. People do die suddenly, but given the threats which are known about with certain IC sectors, when one is associated with the subject, I don't know for sure. What I do know is that the last long conversation I had with them was about whether it was worth trying to talk certain congressional staffers for a certain senator.
Bet you it's Marco Rubio is the senator because he's really into this. Hey, if it's you, Marco Rubio, go ahead, just disclose everything. Come here on the Fatal Lunch podcast and tell us everything you know. You'll be safe. I can't guarantee your safety the minute you walk out that door. But I guarantee your safety the minute you walk through the door.
Isn't Marco Rubio the Secretary of State, right?
I can't remember what he is now, but he's
not
been
Secretary, Chief of State.
he's
no.
been
I
very
think he's the defense. Is he the defense secretary?
No, that's Pete.
Hegseth.
I know all
Yeah.
this.
Oh yeah. Hegseth is. That's
No,
not,
that's
the less we
actually-
talk about that guy, the better.
I'm learning all this crap in ROTC.
After hearing recent news confirming public much of what I know to be truly private, I stopped telling myself I would wait and see how things played out. Life is short.
You hear that, people? With information that could potentially save humanity and bring us into a new technological supreme age where we don't have to rely on sending out AI robot versions of ourselves to continue the speciation of our human existence. Life is short. Come on, guys. Join the party.
Gaddafi died of medical complications too, right?
What are you?
Yeah, a knife up the ass. I almost bought you a Gaddafi flavored soda.
Please do.
I'll buy it. Next episode, we'll have a Gaddafi. We'll have, what were the other two? There was
maybe a butter flavored soda.
We'll do butter for sure. So there was a Gaddafi, there was a Fidel Castro, and
Stalin.
a Stalin soda.
Okay. So here we are. Some stranger on the internet telling you an unbelievable story you are free not to believe. With roughly 2 years on the clock and the current rate of leaks and whistleblowers and half disclosures, it is very unlikely they keep all of this under wraps until the first time something openly not from here appears in our sky or our orbit. At some point before that happens, at least one major government, maybe more, is going public in a controlled way. Is that what the AI or the three AI Atlas thing? I'm not pronouncing it right.
3 AI Atlas.
The 3 AI,
that was just a comment. It was a weird comment, but
Yeah.
we've only had 3 interstellar we've only detected 3 interstellar objects come through our solar system. So the fact that it's acting weird is like, well, we've only seen 2 others. So what is weird and what's not?
Yeah. My guess would be China or the United States, but it could be one of the others on that scalar weapons list. Can we punch up like an artist rendition of a scalar weapon? That'd be cool. We should do that after we finish this article.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google it while you read. If I can't find something that suffices, I'll just AI.
Yeah,
China was doing those energy weapon tests, right? I know we're doing that too.
I came up with an idea.
What?
What are those things, pads called that you put on you, like contracts your muscles?
Yeah, I have one of those.
We should wear those for a whole podcast.
Just I had to do electrotherapy when I had knee surgery.
Do they hurt or are they just weird?
They can hurt once you get to a certain intensity.
Yeah.
But
It's supposed
anyway.
to just kind of like electrical current to stimulate the muscles and like help to get the blood flowing.
So here's a Tesla super weapon scalar potential howitzer concept. That's the best picture of whatever I found. It's right here in the middle.
You will likely get a very careful worded announcement about unidentified aerial phenomena, about contact with non-human intelligences, about new defense technologies, and unprecedented international cooperation. It will be designed to manage, panic, and control the story. Miranda Lawson tells me this. It'd be better than Xi Jinping or our own government.
Stacy Keebler, come on, that's who needs to tell us.
I don't know if she's if she's in the inner circle though to get this info though.
But you don't know that she's not.
Yeah, this is true.
Keebler, talking to you.
What you probably will not hear in the first round of briefings is the part about the Irids, the economic implications of their society's existence, the billion other habitable planets, the undersea infrastructure that has been here longer than we have had bones. You will not see anyone step up to a podium and say, "Oh, hey, by the way, there's a branch of humanity that grew up without the idea of money and scarcity 10,000 years ago and advanced 5 millennia past us."
In only 10,000 years, that's impressive. What were humans like 10,000 years ago? It was before we were still Paleolithic, yeah, because that was just after the Ice Age.
We were still hunter-gatherers for the most part.
Yeah, supposedly we didn't have society, but look up, go back
there
like
could have been
Tepe.
more advanced civilization before then. That's what
Yeah.
Graham Hancock's always talking about. But like it collapsed, from
Yeah.
their own hubris, like as the story goes. And Jericho was around then, I think, in 10,000 years ago.
Definitely was.
Yeah.
And like I said, Göbekli Tepe is like 14,000 years old.
Yeah. Is it like is it like 14,000 or is it like 6,000 or 7,000 BC or?
No, I think it's like 12,000
Okay.
BC.
All right. I don't want to get sidetracked with Göbekli Tepe.
We'll do a whole
everyone's
episode on it. Yeah.
big fans of Göbekli Tepe. That is why I'm dumping this here, where people can ignore it, laugh at it, save it, and see how it ages. Like I said, you do not have to believe me. I'm not here to sell a book, go on podcasts, be on TV, or do a UFO lectures. Treat this as fiction if that makes you more comfortable. What I am really trying to do is get you to think past the kiddie pool questions.
Pause. What, Pellet?
Is there still did they deroot the trees at Göbekli Tepe?
They got rid of them. They're removing them as we speak. Continue.
Are UFOs real? Are the NHI good or evil? Is not the interesting part. The far more interesting questions are what happens to this planet once everyone knows we are being watched, that we have cousins around another star, that some of the basic assumptions we built our societies around were just one option, not a fundamental law of nature. If in a year or two you start hearing officials talk about our cousins among the stars or civilizations far older than ours and new non-kinetic systems and shared planetary defense, remember this post and see how well it fits. Look, the bugs are coming either way, as we're getting into like Starship Troopers territory here. The council is not going to save us directly. They already handed out the tools and they are watching to see what we will do with them. The part that is still up to us is what kind of world we build if we get through it. Will we go back to work and beat each other over the head with really advanced sticks, or do we really achieve a more enlightened potential? That is all I have to say.
Rhea.
Sincerely, Rhea.
Rhea Ripley, WWE.
Ripley!
Isn't that a WWE lady?
Who?
Ripley, Rhea Ripley, Rhea Ripley.
I think
I can't. I'm not familiar with like newer WWE like wrestlers and
I
I'll
think
pull our feet out, but hold on one second. That's the whole thing. The link will be down below for you to read yourself. Again, it's a pretty heavy read, but it's a good read. It's called "You Wanted Disclosure." I am a whistleblower, recently retired from the inside, and you are only getting part of the truth. It's in the RUFO subreddit, written anonymously by somebody named Rhea. Rhea-15510. So comment down below and tell me what you guys think of it. If you think it's real, if you think there's parts of it that are real, or what if it's a psyop? That's very possible.
Yeah, the fear is that like we're getting the BS alien invasion story because our government wants to dial up the notch on like the surveillance state and like the 1984 like state and then like crush all of our like civil liberties, right? And like turn this into
because the ufology movement is full of spooks and worms and people who leak fake information. It's Richard Doty, I think Doty or whatever his name is, is famous for being a spook and leaking a bunch of fake UFO information to throw people off, the track of the truth.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the CIA does engage in misinformation or disinformation. That's just my point. There's legit UFO like people out there like disclosed whistleblowers and stuff. But that's just my point. Like a lot of people worry that what
about malinformation? The new term. There's disinformation and there's malinformation.
Yeah, it's just a subcategory of disinformation.
No. Malinformation is information that's true but intended to harm.
Oh.
So you can't tell the truth because it might harm?
Yeah, that's just that.
That's some double speak.
That's some Orwellian shit.
Yeah,
right
1984 double speak shit. So
because disinformation is like lying with the intention of harming someone, giving them bad. Misinformation is just you made a mistake and you don't realize that what you're saying is false. And then disinformation is what you're saying is false, but you're saying it to deceive people or
anyway,
pull a fast one on them.
How do you feel about it, Will? What did you think about this?
It's well written. It's cool. And it's kind of I'm skeptical of it just because that could just be more. I'm afraid to get duped. You know, I don't want to be the dummy that gets fooled. You know,
Nobody
that
does.
gets the wool pulled over my eyes, right?
Nobody does. But if true, we're going to be going to war with ant-aliens. We need to buy our land out in New Mexico and build a bunker. Because I am not engaging with these aliens. I'm going underground until our scalar...
Yeah, you can't go underground. They're insects. They'll go underground, right? You won't be safe underground.
We're building a treehouse.
There you go.
And I want to be safe and far away from these scalar weapons. I don't want anything to do with it. So if you start hearing the things about non-kinetic weapons, planetary defense, our cousins among the stars, or civilizations far older than us, then you know that this lady was right. And
well, there's all the stories of like the shithead billionaires. Not that not all billionaires are shitheads, but just a lot of them are. Like they're building like underground, like
New Zealand,
like, underground, like survival, like
out in New Zealand,
shelters and stuff. So
hopefully that's just a hobby of theirs. But we can do a Suno after we do it. Let me see what time it is.
Yeah, what was our time, super producer?
1 hour 25.
125. We're gonna cut out about 10. We got time for let's run a couple of my clips and then we'll hit a Suno, and then because we got to leave here in about 35 minutes.
Yo, I think we should take some popcorn for finishing that though.
I'll do another pop.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to do 3-way, Cam?
Yeah, sure.
Hit that 3-way.
There we go.
I'll do like 4 pieces. I'll go a little bit bigger now. I'm not as scared anymore. I got to stop rubbing my face though. I'll get a nice buttery looking one. Oh, this one's loaded. I went big time. I went big time, my little boy. It's kind of addictive, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck. I went real big time that time.
I took like 8 pieces.
I saw that. Yeah, you went a little bit bigger than I did. Flavor's good though.
Oh my god.
It's ramping. That's the beauty of the ghost pepper though. It doesn't really last that long compared to some of the other ones.
I thought ghost peppers last like 30 minutes.
Ugh.
If you eat like real ghost pepper, yeah, but
That's too much.
we need a scalar laser weapon.
Yeah. Oh, do we get the image? The image for the fans of the scalar weapon?
I emailed it.
Okay.
God damn.
You hot over there or what?
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
And my lips cut. Ugh.
Oh, that sucks. You could actually just Google scalar weapons real quick if you want to take a look what these things look like. But yeah, intriguing, man. That thing came across my desk. If you like the UFO stuff, oh jeez, it's hot. Oh, this is the true hot ones. If you guys like the UFO stuff, let us know. I got stories upon stories.
This is a graph of a...
Yeah, that's one of them. So it is completely foreign to me. The image is he's just chugging Pepto over there.
I need to put it on my lip, man.
Oh. Okay.
Not as bad as the habanero.
No, you housed that habanero. Maybe people will see that clip right here. Okay. Go to Instagram. Let's get a little clippy. Did you see my little getting clippy with it bumper I made?
No. Getting clippy with it. Yeah, we haven't had a clippy on the show for a while. We gotta get him back on.
Well, I made an actual stinger. So when we transition to the clips, you'll see it right here.
Getting clippy with it, oh na 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 na, oh na. Getting clippy with it, oh na 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 na, oh na. Getting clippy with it, oh na 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 na, oh na.
You see that? It was getting clippy with it. All right. That one's just interesting. Just a mama bear.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Oh, wait, pause it. I forgot to mention, the FBI released their findings about Bigfoot the other day. That Bigfoot was real, but is now dead.
He's an interdimensional being. He'll be back.
Hopefully,
He's like the watermelon.
Well, next episode, we'll do a Bigfoot update. Because we're running long today. Go to another clip.
When did Bigfoot go extinct, supposedly?
Like 70s or 80s or something.
Okay.
Maybe 90s. I haven't read it through yet. I'll save it for the pod. What is this one? Oh, yeah, look at this. I don't like it. All right, cut away. It's music.
Wait. It's real. Oh my god. Wait, hold on.
Have the music so we can't.
Yeah. I don't
The giant man-eating moray eel.
AI or not, I don't.
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
that's pretty frightening.
Bro. It's
I don't want a
real.
great white-sized or moray eel. You know.
Was that from Half-Life?
I knew it. Zen is a real place.
Yeah, I don't like that thing either.
Looks like Slimer and some kind of like marine cryptid.
I don't like these guys. These guys are gross. Oh my god, bro. I knew Zen was a real place. Nobody believed me.
Nobody believed me when I said it.
Is that a Half-Life enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
This one's pretty funny. This next clip.
God, why you pick? What's with your music, Dad? Your music's so crazy today.
This will just be cut. We'll just watch it with the boys. You can put it back on. Well, you get the point. He accidentally lit up his whole stockpile. We'll watch it again with the full music so we'll get the full
That's what caused that fire in Hong Kong.
Oh man, that thing is nasty.
Yeah.
Hey, condolences to everybody who was caught in that fire in Hong
Yeah,
Kong. That's
yeah.
absolutely tragic.
What was it, an electrical problem or
No,
Yeah.
I think they think the wooden scaffolding caught on fire.
Well, it's not good.
Which
Yeah. R.I.P. to everyone who lost
Here,
who
let it start.
died
over.
in that.
which
All right, go for it. Watch.
你还没给赶紧给我送6个啤酒啊！你还没给兄弟们放个，不错。
R.I.P. headphone users. That's what it looks like when you pass through a black hole. And that's the sound you hear when you're exiting the black hole.
You start cursing in Mandarin.
快点，快点，
We could play this after all because the music's so short. All right.
Why did he have like 4 ounces of water in that bucket? Yeah, put a little more water in there, my dude.
Oh, this one's cool. This isn't a video. Check this out. It's the Twin Towers Lego set with Tower 7
That's
included.
pretty. That should be an official Lego set by FYI.
Isn't that freaking sweet? Oh, no, it's not Tower 7. It's the Marriott.
oh man, never mind.
But still, how cool is that? I mean, that would take us 5 years.
Oh my god, look at the Simpsons episode.
Yeah. It would take us. Oh, do you want Mountain Dew or crab juice? Ooh, I'll take crab juice.
yeah.
Clav clash.
Only cockalash.
Only cocklash.
Is cockalash a real thing?
Probably.
Okay.
The Simpsons.
Let's
Well,
look
let's
it
see
up.
that. Well, hold on. Let's see what.
Simpsons did it.
Let's see what that South Bay one is. It might not make it. Let's see. Viewer discretion. Oh, yeah, this one's crazy. The guy is alive, by the way. Relatively unhurt. Boom! Now watch this.
Ooh.
Watch this. Boom. There's his shoe. His shoe flies like 300 feet away.
I hope he got his shoe back.
Yeah. From what I heard, he's actually relatively okay.
Okay.
But it'll probably still get blurred. Moment of impact will get blurred.
Was that on an e-bike?
It was an e-bike.
Yep, that's the danger, man.
Yeah, because you get flying on those things. All right, you were gonna look up cockalosh real quick. I'll get the Suno ready.
Oh, I might have a funny clip or two.
We'll cut to it. Right now, we're gonna find out if cockalosh is real.
Break it down.
It probably is real.
No,
Cockalosh.
fictional food item from the Simpsons.
Oh, it's fictional. Okay.
And
All
we
right,
gotta make.
all right.
Oh, that means we have free range to make it ourselves.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a Trinidad scorpion infused surströmming durian
Abomination. Yeah.
on a stick. Let's see what Will's got real quick.
All right.
We saw the bull.
It's all the
already.
bowl.
What's this?
Pure scorpion.
Yeah,
He's trying to
that's
walk it
just-
off too. That not only is he in pain, but he's so embarrassed. He is so embarrassed.
What is this? Oh my god, it's the Monty Python.
We're back. Monty Python, great clip. Oh, that looks like someone's getting hurt.
That's soft metal.
Oh, this is funny. This is funny.
Oh, I saw this.
So-
Yeah.
This thing says gold and silver on it too.
That's a concrete brick, man.
That's what this side looks like that. This is on the
bell.
bottom. 2 land parts. This
What do you think it is?
That's a bell, dude.
I'll tell you what it says it is. It says it's gold and silver.
Nickel, copper, iron.
Nickel, copper, and iron.
Yeah.
That's what this bow is.
You just brought a block of concrete and then it sells at a pawn shop.
Yeah, copper and iron.
Well, once
And this says it's 18 karat gold over sterling silver.
That's-
I ain't
that
gonna
is-
kid you about that.
that's brass.
So brass. It can't be any more brass.
Mainly copper.
Zinc, copper,
It was
brass.
copper. Okay, it was copper.
No, zinc and copper is brass.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
All right, listen. I got one more thing out here. I want you to check it out. That's soft metal, and it ain't tarnished. So This thing says gold silver on it too. But when you rub this right here, you just polish it. Like, just rub it with your fingers and it'll start shining like gold. You see it in there? It's soft. It's real soft.
That's a concrete brick, man.
It's 100% iridium.
It won't even shoot nothing. It's a rock.
And that.
That's also.
I did my research on these things and I looked at. I can actually see gold specks in this.
I don't know, man. It looks like a rock to me.
You won't scan it? Just see. Just so I know.
Man, meth.
Yeah.
No.
Allegedly meth.
None. Right.
Don't do drugs, kids.
It sounds
That's
like
soft,
a rock.
that's
All right.
soft metal, and it ain't tarnished. So
One more. No, Christmas time. We'll leave that for Christmas. Let me. Yeah, we'll just wrap up with Suno now.
All right.
Suno.
Oh, that's a Christmas clip though. We'll play that later. The Dan
Okay.
Pena clip's hilarious. It's just him being an asshole, but it's funny.
Oh, Dan Pena being an asshole.
Yeah.
What? All right. What style of music are we feeling today? We should do like spooky, like a. What would be like a spooky?
UFO disclosure music. Like,
Yeah, I'm just gonna put in UFO disclosure music,
Okay.
and we'll see. I heard every gulp of that.
My bad.
I'm leaving it in.
Might be.
All right, let me kick it off. The year is 2027, and the ant aliens have invaded. We have short time to get these lasers to work. These scalar lasers given us to us by the arid aliens and the council. Let me just clean this up a little bit.
Tweaks McGee tried to sell me a concrete slab. He said it was extraterrestrial palladium. I was a tad bit skeptical, so I gave him $5 for it.
I needed more money for ghost pepper popcorn, so I tried selling somebody a dog bowl.
I did a backflip off a buried yoga ball. I landed upside down and crushed my spine. I hope the technology that the council aliens bring can take my self-induced scoliosis away.
Shorty be eating that spicy popcorn, dropping the real truth on disclosure. You know it's legit because it's from Reddit. We learned today that Miss Keebler is the disclosure mole, aka Miss Rhea.
This Thanksgiving's mac and cheese was so good. I used cheddar that costed $900K.
Yes, that's right. I stole the cheddar and I used it to make a giant mac and cheese that could have fed poor kids, but me and Copeland ate it all with the help of producer Pallet. And on the advice of Kenneth Copeland, donate all your money to the church and go train surfing.
Good idea.
Just say no to train surfing. The insectoid aliens told me that communism is really just a red herring.
Yo, dog, it's 2027. The world has ended, and I have ascended.
Thank you for listening to the Fatal Lunch Podcast. We love you and Monkey.
And monkey.
All right, we're going to see what UFO disclosure music sounds like. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the stuff. We love you. We're having a good time doing this. You want more UFO stuff? Let us know. You want ghost stuff? I'm not as into the ghost stuff, but I'll do it. There's some interesting ghost stories. We have a local one that took place down the street, which is considered the most compelling haunting in America.
And if you want us to scalp Pokemon cards, too.
Yeah, we can also do some Pokemon card content.
We talk about Indian telemarketing scams. We can do that too.
Oh, man, I was going to do the accent right now, but I'll refrain.
Yeah.
Do not redeem. No, do not redeem.
You don't have to do that.
Without the accent.
What I'll do is I'll run that audio through and make it sound.
No.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Those are some great videos. So, okay, like always, we're going to play the first one, and then the second one, we're going to fade out. And right before we fade out, what we should do, Will, main host according to ChatGPT, we'll stand up, and we'll just kind of walk a little bit off frame, and it'll be like our spirit leaving our body. If I can get this to work in post. I'm trying to challenge myself with better editing. So, okay, here's the first one. Album art. Racha.
We'll eat the popcorn and we'll just say cyanide's in it.
Ooh, I like this.
I like it. It's good. It's got 50s monster music vibes.
Aliens have invaded.
Look, it's got the Reddit logo in the...
We have short time to get these lasers to work. These scalar lasers given to us by the arid aliens in the council. Tweaks McGee tried to sell me a concrete slab. He said it was extraterrestrial palladium. I was a tad bit skeptical, so I gave him $5 for it. I needed more money for ghost pepper popcorn, so I tried selling somebody a dog bowl. I did a backflip off a berry yoga ball. I landed upside down and crushed my spine. I hope the technology that the council aliens bring can take my self-induced scoliosis away. Shorty be eating that spicy popcorn, dropping the real truth on disclosure. You know it's legit because it's from Reddit. We learned today that Miss Keebler is the disclosure mole, aka Miss Rhea. This Thanksgiving's mac and cheese was so good. I used to have that costed $900K. Yes, that's right.
No! What is going on?
It was just cooking.
It was cooking, man.
It was cooking.
That was good.
Okay. Stereotypical AI.
Can we do that
lets
again?
us down.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
It
was so good.
Let me see how long. Maybe it wasn't loaded all the way, and that was the problem. Let's see. So 1 minute. No, it's only 1 minute and 26 seconds.
He's gonna call us in the way. He's gonna want to sample that. It was so good. You know?
Oh my gosh. Again, AI lets us down.
I know.
All right, well, let's play the second one. We need to get a longer version.
Yeah.
That was gonna be our big break, man.
Album art right here.
2027.
So disappointing.
And the Aunt aliens have invaded.
It was so good.
We have short time to get these lasers to work.
Watch, this one's gonna start cooking.
These
also.
scalar lasers given to us by the arid aliens in the council. Tweaks McGee tried to sell me a concrete slab.
There we go.
He said it was extraterrestrial palladium. I was a tad bit skeptical, so I gave him $5 for it. I needed more money for ghost pepper popcorn, so I sold. Try selling somebody a dog bowl. I did a backflip off a berry yoga ball. I landed upside down and crushed my spine. I hope the technology that the council aliens bring can take my self-induced scoliosis away. Shorty be eating that spicy popcorn, dropping the real truth on disclosure. You know it's legit cause it's from Reddit. We learned today that Miss Keebler is the disclosure mole, aka Miss Reed. This Thanksgiving's mac and cheese was so good. I used cheddar that costed $900K. Yes, that's right. I stole the cheddar and I used it to make a giant mac and cheese that could have fed poor kids, but me and Copeland ate it all with the help of producer Pallet and on the advice of Kenneth Copeland. Donate all your money to the church and go train surfing. Just say no to train surfing. The insect aliens told me that communism is really just a red herring, your dog. It's 2027. The world has ended and I have ascended. Thank you for listening to the Fatal Lunch Podcast. We love you and Monkey.
Yeah. All right, that was a good one. I'm gonna start playing the second one first. Okay. So just sit still for a second. Look at the camera. Move your microphone out of the way.
All right, you want
Like, comment, subscribe. We really love you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Come back next week.
You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, let's do a little popcorn. What do you guys say?
Yeah, of course.
You wanna just a quick nibble of popcorn, Will? Before you grab it, Will, I'd take your hand off of there if I were you. I'd set it down, and I'd put one of these on just in case. And be careful around your eyes and your nose. Are you curious?
Is it spicy popcorn?
Oh yeah, the world's spiciest popcorn. Oh, we should save the wrapper. Picture of the popcorn here. So we were at this place. What was it called? Hadley's. Hadley's over in Cabazon, near Morongo Casino, and we were just buying some drinks and walking around, and then we saw this bag of the world's spiciest popcorn. Now the expectation is only one kernel. You don't have to do a handful or nothing like that, but we're all gonna do it. You know what you should do, real quick, Pallet? Set up a scene where all three of us are. You can see all three of us at the same time, clearly.
Okay.
Like make a new scene. We'll be right back.
Maybe we should do this at the end of the show because we have to talk for an hour.
That's
hour and a
why.
half.
That's why it's funny.
Okay.
It's like a Hot Ones. So we're back. We're gonna eat this popcorn. I believe. What did it say? 2 million Scoville?
No.
Million, something like that. It's got Ghost, Bootla, and I think Trinidad Scorpion. And we're gonna switch over to the shot, and all three of us are gonna grab.
What's a jalapeno for comparison?
It's like 5,000.
Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare.
Yeah, so we're gonna try just one kernel. If one kernel doesn't do it, we could try another one. Or listen, we do food challenges here, yes, but we are not a food challenge, channel. So don't get mad at us if we don't eat as much as you'd like us to eat.
We
Patreon, if you like it, we could definitely do some more of this on Patreon where we'll check we'll cash checks, like we'll actually try harder. Sorry, I'm fixing our light. I look a little blown out.
And also, we're gonna make a bowl of punishments. If you do not accept a food challenge, you will have to take a punishment.
Yeah, if there's something you really don't want to do, we're gonna have a bowl with different punishments in there. They're not gonna be too crazy, but like water bucket and stuff. So all right, let's do this popcorn. I'm ready.
All right, I got my forensics glove on.
All right, grab that bowl. We'll grab one kernel each. You want to sniff it to see what it smells like?
Smells like regular popcorn.
Dude, I'm actually panicking so bad right now.
It was put in a regular looking bag. I think it's supposed to be a prank. Okay, I got my kernel. Or you want to hand pallet over there? It doesn't look like it has a ton of spicy stuff on it, but the reason I got the watermelon, because watermelon helps me with spice if it's too hot.
Okay.
I bet you it's the butter.
Yeah, if you want to set it up there. Oh, I got a really buttery one. Damn it. All right, you want to switch to the new shot you just created?
Yeah.
So this is gonna be like the one chip challenge, right?
Hopefully not. So there, all three of us are. And on the count of three, we're gonna go ahead and just pop it in. So 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I already feel it. Yep.
There it is.
I got a little tingling.
It's honestly not that bad.
Speak for yourself. Mine's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm getting to like habanero hot now.
Mm-hmm. It's ramping. He spit it out. You didn't even swallow.
I can't do spice, dude. Remember, I'm like intolerant, dude. Oh yeah, that's
Okay, we're at habanero hot now.
It's hot. It's in my throat now.
Oh my god.
There it is. It's in my throat.
Oh my god.
I will not be returning for another kernel. That's hot.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not as bad as I thought.
Go for like 3 more. Woo!
I'm not doing 3 more. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Holy
it's
shit.
ramping. Woo!
Right.
It's ramping.
Since I'm all that is man, I'll do one more.
Yeah, you go for it.
Save my
I also now I live without heartburn because I've been eating better and losing weight.
Ooh, okay. I don't know if that was a good idea. Oh man. Woo.
Yeah, I'm hot. It's not scary hot. Like you eat something and you go, oh fuck, but it's.
I honestly think the bomb is worse.
But you get more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there he goes.
Okay.
I feel like I gotta do one more now. Damn it! Hand me that bucket.
Okay.
Here, actually, grab me one with your gloved hand.
We don't have to make it a pissing contest where we
No.
try to outdo each other. You know?
No, but I feel like I could get spicier. Here, just grab me one and put it on my glove. Yeah, right there. One more. It's instantly hot.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
not-
I feel like I need to be part of this party.
It's
Okay.
instantly hot.
Ugh, yeah.
Oh,
It's hot.
Huh.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm not like gonna throw up though, or I can't
No.
breathe. It's so
No,
hot.
but if you had a couple handfuls of that,
oh yeah, you'd be
you
wrecked.
knew it.
You'd be wrecked if you did it a couple hand. Oh fuck. All right.
Let me know. We'll wait a minute, and then I got watermelon, and then I bought myself water and some electrolyte.
Oh God.
Oh, there's Pallet. Now he's going.
And I got my little antidote here.
Yeah, he got that Pepto.
It's giving me like hot wasabi, like kind of like.
I will say, flavor wise, it's
got good
pretty
flavor.
good.
It's got good flavor. Yeah,
it's good. Whew.
No, but I bet you a handful of this would be over.
Yeah. All right, patreon.com. In the future, we will do a spice day where we actually do a couple different spicy things. And then we'll do a gross day, and then we'll have more. We haven't set up behind the scenes anything yet for Patreon, so
Wait, we should probably do something with the rest of the popcorn.
feed it to the birds.
No. Like, if somebody does something too much, somebody has to take a piece.
Okay, I have an idea. Okay, I have the perfect idea. Pallet, set up a secret word generator. You know the secret word, and we don't. And so here's the deal. If we don't say the secret word, you have to eat one at the end. If one of us says the secret word, we have to eat it.
All right.
So we'll do that. How you feeling there over there, Will? Let me see.
I'm all right. It's calming down a little bit
You
now.
got some. You have some tears welling, but they're not dropping.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of a pleasant. You know what it is? Ghost pepper and habanero are really hot, but it doesn't last for a long time. Where like if you bit a raw jalapeno burn seems it just last and linger.
Yeah.
And linger.
All right.
Ghost
It's all the seed.
Ghost pepper just
the
ramps.
placenta, or whatever.
Did you random?
The innards of the peppered.
You generated a random word.
No, I'm gonna do it right now.
It's not kombucha, is it?
We won't know yet, but we'll have some. If somebody says it, we gotta all go. You gotta let us know. But if nobody says it by the end of the pod, you're eating another kernel.
Is it Gaylord?
He hasn't set it up yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't be Gaylord and it can't be kombucha.
That's handleable. I could see if you were really intolerant to spice, that would wreck your day.
Oh, I'm like my like throat and guts are like heating up. You know.
Mine is the side of the tongue, really bad, and a little bit of the throat. But yeah,
All right, wait. These word generators kind of suck.
yeah,
I'm gonna look up images of words.
okay. Or I could just
All
generate.
right, I got it.
You got a word? Okay, you can't tell us, and if one of us says it, we eat. So, all right, let's get into the pod. Do you want to slice? Will, do you want to try a slice of watermelon to help you cool down?
Sure.
Heat trick, guys. Get cold watermelon or cold cucumber. You eat a couple slices. It doesn't take the pain away immediately, but I have noticed a marked difference in watermelon v no watermelon. But okay, so you can go back to wide.
All right. Take off my examination glove.
Yeah, and just, try not to touch anything.